Greetings, gentlemen and ladies, comrades, kings and queens of the atmosphere. I'm your man who did it this time, coming at you with another episode to the classic series, Reality Clips. Excuse me. Where we use clips from film, playwrights, some clips from magazines or even books. And we like to use it to help us metaphorically get through the day and other periods of our lives. And this one is going to be titled, We All In This Together. We all in this together. Ladies and gentlemen, do you remember the time back in the, I'd say early 90s or even mid 90s? There are reruns of these shows for all you young bucks. So bear with me. There were shows like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. There were beat-up games like Double Dragon, Streets of Rage, Final Fight, where you walked around and you got into different squabbles. They were actually called beat-em-up games. That was the genre of video games that were produced for the Sega Genesis and the Super Nintendo and even the old school Nintendo NES. You walk around, you get into fights. The Simpsons, the arcade game, different Marvel games and such. But when you watched the dynamics of a single player fighting different foot soldiers and other enemies and ops in these video games, it was a lot harder. Some of you all who are real quick with your twitch and you had great hand-eye coordination, you probably loved the thrill and the challenge of playing a one-player game that you could use up to 4 players, right? But whenever you notice someone pop a quarter in back in the day or a token, and then another person, and then up to 4 players playing in that walk-around beat-em-up game, it was a lot more easier, and then you found a strategy if you had good gamers beside you. You go in one corner, you fight this person while me and him or me and her fight the boss, and before you know it, y'all were able to clear that stage, beat that boss, advance to the next level. In the movies and television programs that I mentioned earlier, your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, your Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and Three Ninjas, and other movies like that where you had multiple characters fighting a variety or assortment of enemies, putties and whatnot. Well, if you ever notice how the cameraman used to do them things back in the day, being able to film 2 guys fighting in one corner, one guy fighting on top of the balcony, another guy fighting in the bottom. One of the series that's out right now, the Cobra Kai series, at the end of one of them seasons, there's a big brawl in the school. I've been a part of some big brawls in my life, but not like that. You just get a thrill because there's just so much chaos going on. But one of the things that you learn to appreciate when you're watching action films or playing those type of video games, you appreciate balance and you love knowing that you're against them and they're against us. Well, let's bring it all together, shall we? When it comes to this spiritual battle, and you have, or you are blessed to have, friends, brothers and sisters who share the same belief system as you, you can enjoy knowing that they're praying for you. But don't hesitate to let them know you're praying for them and truly act on that. Don't just say it. Because while your partner is battling depression in one corner, you might have another partner battling alcoholism. Another brother might be a womanizer. Another brother might be struggling with physical abuse. But we're all communicating that we need to pray for one another. You don't have to detail it. You fighting in one corner, I'm here. And when I'm done fighting depression, I'm going to come right over there and fight this alcoholism with you. We're going to tag team this thing together until we all meet up and fight the one boss, which is our adversary, the enemy. We all should be praying for one another to defeat him and his army. Now, if I lose y'all in my metaphors, bear with me, man. Pray for me that I'm able to articulate better the next time. But your prayers, your thoughts, your choices of letting them know what you're struggling with, the sisters too, it's afterwards. Once they tell you that, do y'all join hands, pardon me? Do y'all lock arms? Do y'all connect like a transformer to take on that one boss? Or do you keep your wars to yourself? Are you so prideful to only play one player all the time? You don't never invite nobody else in to fight this thing with you. Well, then that's a you problem. Some people are a lot better being isolated and individuals. I think I struggle with that a lot. But I'm very, very cautious of knowing that I can't defeat this thing by myself. Now, at the end of the day, we all should be playing with, our mediator, Yahweh Shai, who the world knows as Jesus Christ. But if you have a different belief system and it's working for you, God bless you. I have a hunch that maybe you're being deceived, but that's another video for another time. All right? And we're about out of time. So this is your man who did it this time, coming at you with another episode of Reality Clips, where we talked about the video games of the mid and early 90s, the films that encouraged walking around beating them up, warfare, a real battle, and knowing when your battle's over in one area or one corner, don't be afraid to check in with your brother or sister to know if you can help them or assist them and join together to attack another enemy. If you need to ask me who the enemy is, then this is the wrong channel for you. All right? All praises to the Most High. Remember, we're all in this together. I'm out. Peace.